to be a collective reading for collective. This is for January 2025. Happy New Year, everyone. And happy birthday, Capricorn. We are now in Capricorn season. I already saged, well, not sage. I stopped using sage. Only when you're on the reservation, well, when I'm on the reservation. Hello, collective. Let's see what's in the air. It's exciting time right now. Mercury has gone out of retrograde. We're still in the shade, but karma and balance is about to really take off. It's beautiful. Beautiful thing. A lot of people that don't deserve to suffer have been suffering. Child magical. Light attributes, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. Shadow attributes, pessimism, depression, and belief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. So this is giving me like, maybe like dreamy energy, kind of like Piscean, and energy. Yeah. It's a very powerful energy though, especially this color, this lavender mauve color is very purpley mauve lavender. It's very important. It's like ultraviolet. Child eternal. Wow. Child magical, child eternal. Light attributes, determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. Ability to see things with fresh eyes. Shadow attributes, inability to grow up and be responsible. Extreme dependency on others for physical security. Child magical and child eternal. So we just have to see if it's the light or dark side of things. Child divine. Goddamn. What's all the child shit? I guess. Child divine. Light attributes, innocence, purity, and redemption, suggest a special connection with the divine. Shadow attributes, an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. Wow. That's interesting. So this is like a magical child, a forever young kind of mindset, child mindset, and I don't want to say like a fool, but kind of like a Page of Wands kind of energy with the child divine, but with a little more fool to it. Maybe we could just say fool. It's a Long Island. And it's yummy. It's yummy. And it's got, I'm like, ooh, it's perfect. Because I want it to be like a little tipsy. I wanted to feel it. I wanted to feel the like woozy, dizzy. And I do. Listen, the High Priestess. I don't like it already. And we got the Lovers in reverse. I don't like the Priestess with all the children. That hoe. Everybody get abused around that hoe. Everybody getting fucked up around her. She ain't saying nothing. And we got the Devil in reverse. Okay. A 6 of Cups in the reverse. Giving and receiving. So somebody didn't give something to somebody. Somebody is coming out of some kind of toxicity. They're listening to themselves maybe. About a love. Twin flame love. Something that was keeping you from yourself. Somebody maybe was pulling on aspects of your child. I definitely feel like this is a shadow side of the children, the child energy. I feel like maybe even I said this reminds me of like Piscean energy with the High Priestess coming in. I was going to say this reminds me of the child of Gemini too. I should have said it because it's 2 people here, and child eternal. Gemini represents the childlike energy, the child. And this is making me feel like somebody possibly likes to go away into their dream state instead of facing things in a real manner. You know, like they're not able to, oh, this is giving me like someone taking away a child's voice, you know? It's definitely giving me abuse. Especially like even just any kind of abuse that is done before a child is able to process or able to even speak, even but like at 3, you know, something where they're not even able to speak yet. I think somebody goes into a dream state to escape things instead of having to fight them, instead of knowing how to fight them off. But you know what? I think that it works. You know what's so funny about us having childhood issues and things like that is, you know, we're in the last days of an age, and that's what the Bible is about. And it talks about how we're going to have to go back to these childlike ways, you know, and it's to keep the innocence and to the sweetness. Because, you know, you got this Devil in reverse here. You got love in reverse, but with you having to listen and this love, it's like with the children here, and I said I don't like the High Priestess here. You know, it's like the love, somebody that these children trusted. And usually when it's trafficking or pimping, anything like that, I always use Ghislaine Maxwell as an example, because what a beautiful woman. What all these girls want to be just like her, you know. So she's the bait that pulls them in. And a lot of times these women, because women trust women more, especially younger girls, they're more inclined to trust women. And that's why the church, the first pimps, had the high priestesses there, the nuns there. And then the second pimps, the medicine, had the nurses. That's who these people are. And it's all, there's so much that's about to crumble, because there were systems put into place that they're just not going to be able to be. We're going to see how freaking caveman we are. We're not as advanced as we think. When we start seeing, it's really scary. Can't depend on these people. And they bunch of damn junkies. Shit. Biden freezing up and shit. How long he been freezing like that? I'm telling you, they worse than junkies. We've been being ran by a bunch of junkies. And we don't, you know, we don't realize it. Because to us, a junkie looks like, you know, one of those people bent over, you know. We don't understand. They got functioning junkies around here. And they all doped up and puppeteered. But I do think that this devil energy is, because we are going into an energy where it's just, it's going to have to be more sneaky. So it's going to have to go underground, or it might just get bold and, you know, show its face. But here, it's in reverse. And something about your childhood was even affecting your love life. I just heard Cabbage Patch Kid, which is, it's crazy. I have one of those. And when you like find out what is really behind that, it's it like Jesus. 10 of Wands in the reverse. So someone is dropping the burdens. They're listening to themselves. Yeah, somebody is not, they don't want to be heavy like this devil. They want to be childlike. They want to be light. They want to be innocent. This is the Strength card. 10 of Wands. Yeah, somebody is tired of being overburdened. They want to be strong. They want to be able to walk with their head up high. 7 of Cups. Tired of confusion even. Or somebody is listening, they have, this says Lord of Illusionary Success. So maybe somebody feels like, somebody thinks that, yeah, with this devil in reverse, I'm telling you, Lord of Illusionary Success, is a lot of illusions about to come out in Aquarius. And that's Pisces too, the High Priestess. You know, it's funny I said that reminds me of Pisces, and I keep saying we're going into Aquarius. Aquarius represents the Fool card. They also represent like the child in an aspect, even though they represent the old man, but everything is dual. So the old man also represents a child. Five of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Cups. So I feel like somebody's put themselves out in the cold. They weren't out in the cold. They weren't put out in the cold. They put themselves out in the cold. Yeah, I feel like somebody's walking away from all of this heaviness. They don't want it. The Death in the reverse. Yeah, this is so heavy. Two of Wands. And that's reminding me of Aquarius too. Aquarius is air. We're coming out of deep, dark water, Pisces, very heavy energy. Into light air. Aquarius is the Fool card. It's walking around with the pack on. It don't like to. Aquariuses are very frugal. They don't like to waste things, and they really do show up. They dress well and they don't miss a beat, but they're very, Aquarius are very funny about a lot of little things that it's admirable about them, because they would seem like they can come off like they might be a little aloof or knuckleheadish, but they have ways about them that are very solid. They're trying to manipulate that energy though. They want to bring in that dystopian shit. That's very Aquarius. You know, especially if people aren't. Aquarius will whip you into shape. And they like it. We're in boot camp. I like boot camp. Alright, only place where I feel. Only time I feel appreciated. Ooh. Can't leave that one out. Two of Pentacles underneath this Devil card. I definitely think a lot of this trafficking shit, this childhood shit, is definitely about to be exposed, and people are going to be dealing with their childhood issues. I had to deal with a lot of that. And when you're like in a... I don't like to say that shit, but like when you are... Things happen to... because I'm not trying to be nobody's leader. At all. I don't want to be responsible for anybody. I'll tell you what I've been through and what I did, but I ain't, do not, you do your own work. And I don't need nobody being codependent on me and checking to see if I'm there all the time. No. And that's what this is about too. Where was it? Was it something about codependency? Yeah, this child eternal. Aquarius don't play that shit. Aquarius is all about being self-sufficient, even self-taught. You know, they'll get it if they gotta teach you too much. If you don't be quick and pick it up on your own, they'll, you know, start getting, and they can be funky. Aquarius can be funky. They can be mean. But they're the boot camp. They're the Justice and the Ace of Wands. So you got underneath this Devil in reverse, Two of Pentacles and Six of Cups. People from the past, maybe somebody was trying to juggle you. They weren't being fair with you. But you got justice and a new beginning. That's what this Aquarius is. This is what everything I've been talking about. Everything is going to be put back into place, especially when it comes to spiritual stuff. Love for sure. Beauty, stuff when it comes to beauty, the body, makeup, hair, fake bodies and all that shit. Spirituality, the tarot community, not even just the tarot community has been infiltrated like that. It's the astrology, it's all of the spiritual aspects. People are not, it ain't gonna know. No, I'm so sorry that you thought and you were given a chance. It's probably like the people within the last 3 going on 4 years, most of them are fakes. There are people before them that, were pushed out. And then there are people that were trying to come in that weren't allowed to come in. But like within the last 6 months, maybe even a year, people have been trickling back in that are supposed to be doing this stuff. It's a scripture that says the devil knows he has a short time, and that's what we've been going through because we're changing over. So the Piscean age where they was sneaky and they had all this shit going on, they got a short time. That's why they're trying to hurry up and scheme and scam and everything. I mean, infiltrate everything. That's what they were doing because they have a short time, and then after that, they're being judged. And a lot of these people are possessed. They don't know they're possessed by these witches. I keep telling you, stop calling yourself witches. Because especially if you're a nice looking woman and you're calling yourself a witch, witches want to be beautiful. That spirit will come possess you. It'll come possess you and you won't know it. You won't know it. It'll come out when you speak though. It'll be women that are beautiful, but they'll have mannerisms that come out that are very unseemingly of a lady, just... I can't think of a good example right now. But they'll just have habits that are just... Maybe they smack a lot when they eat. They don't know how to eat. That's not... It's not close your fucking mouth. Stop smacking. They just... I mean, that's kind of petty, but it's true. It's true. It's stuff like that a woman with grace, because that's what the Holy Spirit is. It's mercy. It's grace. That's what the Pope... Okay, so that's what's so funny. The Pope is doing a ritual to open the gates, right? Because they want mercy and grace. I've been saying they lost the spiritual authority. They don't have it anymore. They don't have spiritual authority anymore. That's why they're opening that gate. And what that gate is death. It's Nosferatu. It's the vampire. That's why he's doing it, or he did it on Christmas Eve. And they're releasing Nosferatu. It's all... And Nosferatu, if you understand about the vampire, it's Greek. It started in Greece. It wasn't Transylvania and all that. It really started in Greece. It's Greek. And that says a lot right there. But yeah, all these things are rituals, and they don't have the spiritual authority, so they're calling on grace, and grace, and they ain't got that either. So they're calling on death, and guess what? Because they want to send death out to the people, because they don't have spiritual authority anymore. And they don't want this wrath to come down on them for all the fuck shit with their High Priestess whores and you know, all the pimping and hurting of the children is crazy that they've done. I just start talking about this, and that's what's going on right now with the Pope. But they're in for a rude awakening. Let me just say that. They don't have no allies. They've been found out. That's why their authority is taken from them. They don't have authority over nothing. And no respect. And no respect. So they're releasing death, is what I'm trying to tell you. Literally. Because they had them trapped. It's crazy. I was trying to tell one of the spiritual shaman that I, you know, commune with, I was trying to tell him that. And he was like, you know, I could tell he was listening, but he was just like, it's even hard with shaman, you know. Shaman don't know everything. But it's the boss spirit that is so nurturing when you're speaking with the shaman. It's the Ba spirits that the understanding is so much deeper and more meaningful because of when a shaman has a spirit community around him, and his spirit community is communing with your spirit community, the energy and the communication is so much more meaningful. It just, you don't even have to be talking because of the telepathic. And I really think that that's going to happen for all of us. And that's why I say people like me who get up and go, who drop everything, and I've always been the person that wants to do what everybody else isn't doing. So, and that's what was hard for me to come back to tarot, because they had already flushed it, you know. They had Cardi B announce it. That was so that they could flood the industry. And it was just so annoying to hear. I couldn't even find the older readers, you know, that I have been watching for almost a decade. Some of them, so many of them fell off. I remember there was this old lady, Heidi. I used to love Heidi's readings, and she's the older lady, and she ain't nothing special. Heidi, her readings would be like 5 minutes long, but they were so on point. And I remember when she left, I was just like so fucking pissed, because she's an older lady, and she had a lot of followers, but people were just so mean and just disgusting. It's over. It's done. And it's been within that 3.5 going on 4 years. Like when I first started, and my guides were like, no, you gotta go do this, do that, do this, do that. And I did it. And it was taxing to open up your spiritual gifts and to go for acceptance. You have to be accepted by a group, a community, a tribe that are accepted by spirit of the land, not of the water. It's not going to save you. It'll come for you. I hope you can hold your breath long enough. I mean, it's not. It's just, people are so selfish. They don't care about, all they care about is what the person before them is saying. The person that looks like they have this and that. It's sad. But it's over. Aquarius is over. And I am so happy. I am so happy. I'm so happy. I was so, when every bitch on the fucking Twitter sounded like Cardi B, I just wanted to just scream. It was the worst. The fake Brooklyn Boricua from the Barrio accents, and I was just like over it. It was horrible. From someone who has been watching tarot, who have been watching tarot on YouTube for like 14 years. Tyler, I've been watching Tyler for a long time. Even he went over to OnlyFans. And he still has a great following. And Tyler, you know, but it was really like, wow. Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, somebody's coming out of, we're all coming out of this being trapped. Trust me, what we have been, what's been hidden from us is worth all this shit falling down. I just told you, telepathy, communicating with the birds. The birds, the animals are the angels. It's nothing else. They were fucking the angels and experimenting and having half animal, half hybrid beings. They were doing that. And they're still doing it. That's what all the monsters and stuff was from. Especially in your dream state. Because they were experimenting on us all. All of us been experimented on. Me too. And the songbirds. That's what I got, you guys. The people that have spiritual authority now are the Native Americans, though, the loyal ones. So if you know of a tribe that is a loyal tribe, loyalty is important. You gotta do your research. Start paying your tithe. Tithe is, it's in the Bible. It's a spiritual law. It's a spiritual law. You know, that's why here, this, the devil in reverse, this represents the music industry. Do you know that that's the reason why they've had so much control over these artists? It's voodoo. It's voodoo. That's why. Haitian, Belizean, African voodoo, whatever. It's voodoo. And the reason why the artists and things can't get, you know, they're getting the best of you is because you're not taking care of the elders. You might be going to the church and tithing and stuff like that. I was doing that. But when it was time to get into spiritual things, and music is spiritual, you gotta handle it the spiritual way. And you gotta tithe to the elders. Your elders, the ones that are still here. And they're the ones, the old ones, the ones that have been loyal, that have been faithful of the land. Because, and I've said this when I first, it's crazy that I had come across it though, and it hit me so hard in my heart, like right before I started reading. I came across, there's this moon journal that I've been buying for years called We Moon. And I don't remember what year it was. I want to say it was like 2019. She was saying that to all the witches, that you weren't going to be, you were going to be held accountable if you were taking advantage of the indigenous, you know, things, and you weren't giving back to the indigenous people. You were going to be held accountable and you were going to be punished for it. And I always kept that in my head. So when Spirit told me the cards, I even mentioned it when I first started reading the cards. But when Spirit told me, like brought it back up, I knew. I said, okay, I got to find the people. And I found them. And they changed my life. And in incredible ways, you guys. So all this stuff they're giving us is all a show. It's bullshit. It's empty. The money, the lights, the camera, the social media, it's all light show. There's, the real thing is out there. That's why I'm here in Sedona. It's such a spiritual place. It's not for everybody. There's so many vortexes, and the natives keep the land so pure and so they have treaties and all kind of stuff. You can't do certain things here to keep the land pure. And a lot of people can't just stay up here. They got to go back and forth, and because it'll have you, not me, it's just like a spiritual hub too. And I'm just really, I can't believe that I'm here. It's like perfect, you know? It's perfect for what I wanted to do, and for my gifts to have opened up, and to have found my tribe, and to have found out I'm a shaman, and just, it's been incredible. It's been worth it. And even the bad parts were so enriching spiritually that it wasn't horrible for me. I have to say, it wasn't horrible for me. I think for other people, I'm a Sag though. Religion, stuff like this, you know. And my Gemini is North Node. So magician, you know, that's, and I love it. I love it. It's going to be a very exciting age. And I can't wait to learn more. Every day I wake up and I know that I'm going to learn something else. I'm going to develop my gifts even more. I'm going to come across some more knowledge. And it's just, that's all I got, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm sorry I got so mushy. But I feel like I just released Pisces. I just made peace with Pisces and everything that happened. And I am so ready to move forward. And I'm so excited to see what's coming. So, you should too. Peace. Peace.